The thing about this is that you will see other dogs do this with each other, and so in our human mind we think that makes sense. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Chris, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. On this channel, it's my goal to give you the information you need to be able to have the best relationship possible with your dog and achieve those goals that you had when you originally got your dog. And in today's video, we're gonna start a new series called Myths. It's kind of like myth busting in a way, but the reason why it's important is because there's a lot of information out there that's been passed down through the generations that people just think they hear from their parents, and they just think, or friends or whoever, but anyways, they just think that those things are what you do in certain situations because they believe that they know what it is they're talking about. So again, this is going to be a series busting those myths. That way you do not run the risk of abusing your dog or hurting the relationship that you have with your dog. So the first one we're going to talk about is something that I hear all the time, and a lot of times it's from people that have kind of like this macho complex kind of thing, because it comes down to dominance and leadership, and they think that the way to gain leadership is when your dog does something that they shouldn't, to throw the dog on the back and bite him in the ear or bite him in the neck or just pin him down. Now, the thing about this is that you will see other dogs do this with each other, and so in our human mind we think that makes sense. But here's why you don't do it. Dogs communicate perfectly, which means that they feel when a dog does this to another dog, they feel everything that they need to know when that dog submits to the authority of the one pinning them. So we've talked about in other videos, dogs only have 4 options to choose in order to stay safe when they feel a threat. Well, when a dog does that to another dog, that is a threat. That is saying, hey, you're going to submit to my authority. But the thing is that dog that you flip over, if you don't know when they're submitting, you run the risk of forcing them into a situation where they feel they need to fight. And there has been plenty of times and stories I've heard where people have done this with their dogs, where the dog has actually fought back because the person pinned them on their back too long. And so we want to make sure that in situations like this, not only are you putting yourself and your dog at risk, but you are also not gaining leadership. So if you've ever done this and you think you're the leader, ask yourself these questions. Can you clip your dog's nails? Does your dog come to you 100% of the time when you call him? If you tell your dog to down, do they stay on that down until you release them through any distraction? Can you give them a bath? Can you take anything away from them? Can you spend as much time in their mouth looking at their teeth and making sure everything is good as possible? Can you manipulate any part of their body, pushing in on it, feeling it, doing whatever? If any of those are no, you are not the true leader of your dog. There are dogs out there that can be really compliant and they don't have a real dominant streak in them. So you might find that you're able to do this. But for those of you out there that have dogs that have a dominant streak in them and they've taken that leadership role by nature in your pack because you haven't taken it, you're putting yourself and your dog at great risk. And for those of you out there that want proper leadership but don't know how to get it, you can check out our online training program where you're able to take the knowledge that I have, where I've trained 5,000 dogs over the last 23 plus years with 100% success rate. You can take that program and in the comfort of your own home, train your dog and gain that control and that leadership and have the best relationship that you've ever had with your dog. So don't fall into that trap of thinking that just because you can throw your dog on the back, that is going to give you leadership. There are way safer and better methods for communicating to your dog in a way that they understand and respect, that is going to keep you safe, keep them safe, and that also allows you to have way better success as you move forward. So if you have any other myths that you may want me to cover, I've got a little bit of a list of them. But if you have some myths that you want to make sure that I cover, please leave them down there in the comments, and I'd be happy to do a video about those as well. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Bye.